Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Custom Viking. Today guys, we are going old school. We are taking a look on this cold steel bowie machete here. But for me guys, this is not so much a machete, this is more like a thin knife. And I have had this one for, I don't know how long, several years, but never used it. So let's try to, make a test on this old school knife here, thin knife here, and see what is capable of. Let's take a quick closer look on it. You have this nylon sheet here, and somehow I know you all say this nylon sheet is crap, but for me it's pretty okay. Good sheet. It is stiff. The nylon is a pretty okay material for this type of knife here, and it's light and it's easy to maintain and also to clean. And you have this, plastic end here, so you will not put the knife through it in the bottom. And it sits pretty okay. There's no rattle or anything, and it's light. And that's why also I bought this knife in back in the time, because it is light and it's cheap. And I think that is it is pretty, hard users knife slash machete, if you can say so. And also, when I wrote in the intro, is this one of the best zombie knives there is? We will find out. And I also think that is the way the handle is shaped, and I think maybe this is 15 years old or something like that. So back in the time, that was an awesome design. And of course this bottom here, and you take the knife out, and again, this is a good nylon sheet. I know today where there's kydex and good quality leather and something, but for the price guys, this is not so bad. This is not so bad. Yeah, let's put that aside and take a closer look on this knife here. You can say this is a beautiful knife, the way it's made. And you have this end hard plastic here, and there are some texture on it, so you have a good grip on it. And also this becomes flat, so that will not turn in your hands also. And this edge here was razor sharp when it comes to me. I had dulled it down, because here in this country you cannot have a knife who are sharp in both sides. So that's why I have dulled this down here. Of course you have a thin edge, not an edge, you have a thin spine, 3 millimeters, a little bit over 3.2 millimeters thick. And it is tapered down here, and it is extremely thin there. I hope you can see it. So this is not a prey buying tool guys, you cannot prey bar. You can maybe a little bit, we will test it today and see, but the knife alone guys is only weighs 430 grams, and that's why I fell in love with it in the first time, because it's light. You know me, I am a hiking dude, and many of the other knife I go with is around 700 and 800 grams knife, so you have the half of the weight here, and you can really do something with this knife, I think. And it comes pretty okay fast in hand, and you have a good grip on it, and also the wrist grip here. And you have this up here, you can put your thumb on if you want, and also when you chop with it, you can get it between your finger there and let it go, and you can get some good snap cuts there. So yeah, let's go on and start testing. I will mention, I think this is 10 or 11 inch blade, and the handle is maybe 5 inch. I can't remember the size, but look it up guys, look it up. You can really see it. I can't wait to test this one out, and it comes out of the box extremely sharp. This could cut hair with no problem. Also this way here, so that's something that is good from cold steel. And I think maybe this is only, don't get me wrong, I think $30 or $40 at most. So this is a cheap knife, so or a machete as it calls. So yeah, let's start testing out. Let's quick check the balance of this knife here. Good drop, and it is a little bit back heavy, but not too much. And good throws. Everything here, guys, is dead frozen, so you will not hammer this too long in. When it's frozen out here, you can hear it. It is really, really dead frozen out here. And already now, there are something I really have to explain with this knife here. I will give it a little bit hammered in here. I really love the flatness of it. Look, guys, and that's why this thin knife here is so good, because you have some good flatness to it. And we can see now if I have bent the tip. No, it is still good. So let's try to make some good chops here. Yeah, it chops with ease, no problems. And as I expected, also that is easy with this knife here, because it's so light. So you can make a good spine there, stick if you want, and you have to make some good back cuts there. Remember, guys, I dull this down, but you can still break something with it with no problem. And let's see, this frozen wood here, you can easily take some bark off to start a fire, and you can see it pops right off with no problem. This is not a betoning monster because it is so thin, but let's try to see if we can smash to something like that. There's a big knot there, and it go right through it. This is really good chopping power in this knife here. Really awesome. Yeah, that's something I like, guys. And you can make feathers with this knife here. Hooray, of course you can. This is awesome. And you have a good control on it with this handle here. And you know, this is not sharp all the way up here. So if you want, I rather want this. I don't like chawls, you know, but you can put your finger there because it's not sharp. And you can hold it like this if you need to do some more fine work. And that's the way it is. Oh yeah, really love the chopping power. Let's take a higher piece here and see if we can do something with that also. Yeah, it splits pretty okay. I have done respect that. That's awesome. Let's try to beton a little bit with this type of knife here. I cannot hit it here because it's sharp, but here I can, and it go pretty okay. Of course, if you have a big lock, you will have a problem because of it is so thin. So yeah, let's go on. I'm really looking forward to throw this knife here because I think it has some good handle. So to let go. So yeah, let's see if you can throw it, and also how this tip will hold up when you throw. And I'll try if I can. Maybe this is the distance here. Oh, maybe I have to go a little bit more back. Maybe 5 centimeters back. Yes, we'll really test it when you don't hit the target. You really test the heat treatment. There you go. Yeah, it really have some good bite on it. And let's try one more time. Yes, there you go. I can already now feel, god damn it, it has some bite to it. I will show you guys. I really need to throw it one more time. And I hope I hit. I really love it. No? I will keep on going till I get it. Let's try one more time. Yes, there you go. I will show you guys. Look at the bite on this knife here. This is awesome. And you have this, still have this flatness here. And let's check the tip. The tip is still straight as an arrow. And I miss a few times, and that's something that is hard when you miss and maybe you hit it like that or something, or it dropped to the ground and it still function. That's awesome. If there really are something you can do with a thin knife or a machete, it is to clear some branches, and it pops right off. Also because it is frozen, but you really need to have something sharp to make something happen. And go to the other side. You can really make something go right. It broke off because again it is frozen, and let's see here, you can really make something snappy with this knife here. That's awesome. Yeah. See, you have some deer traces there, and also you have some excrements there. And so, can you hunt with a knife like that? Let's find out. You follow the traces and find it, and see, there is the deer.
Oh my god.
Do you hear that, guys? When I hit the wood, that is why this is extremely dangerous to, what can you say? Yeah, I forgot the word. You can not draw it. I can't find the word, guys. To throw it, there was it. To throw the knife and you don't hit, and you can see this plastic there broke off, and that's also because it is frozen here. And now you can see the tang in this knife here. So that was a shame, because I really love it to hold on it. And no, this is not supposed to throw like that and miss in a frozen day. But if this has been more rubbish and not plastic, this would not have been broken. So it is better when it's rubber than plastic. So yeah, let's try to throw it again and see if you can hit the target now. Let's try one more time. Do you see that, guys? Now I really want to hit it and see. No. This knife is mad about me now, so it will not stick in. Now I really want to to finish the job. No. This is maybe because it is broken. No, not broken. It is frozen up here, so it will not stick in. And there you can see the damage there in the knife. That's a shame, because I really love that handle. So it has been good. It has been rubber instead of. Let's go on testing. Let's see how it chops. But it's not easy to hold on because the handle is broken. But we will try it. And of course, it chops, but I feel shock in the hand now, and that's of course because of that. So that's that's a shame. Yeah, there you have it. With this cold steel bowie machete here, or knife. The result, guys. That's a shame, because I really like this knife. I like it. I like the likeness of it. I like the size. I like the shape. And also I like the shape of the handle. But I really wish this handle have been more like the Trailmaster. That has been more rubber than plastic. But if this had been the case, this would never have been happened. When I hit the tree and this broke off. And I know, guys, this is dead frozen everything out here, but again, if that has been rubber, there has been no problem. Maybe I will go home, take this off and paracord this to an awesome handle, and you have an awesome knife, because I really still think that the blade is good. You can see there's no chip in it, there's no bending in it, and I have really, what can you say, make some good throw and misses also, so the tip could easily bend. And maybe in this end review here, guys, maybe I will take you down to the stump, because that is something I have not do. I'll maybe turn you. And I have not tip tested, and of course we shall tip test it just a little bit. You have to be cautious with that fine thin tip there, but oh yes, no. Okay guys, let's go up here to the end settings again, and and somehow I really love this knife here, but it will still go on breaking on me. And you can see with that small tip testing there, I break the tip. So yeah, you can see it there, it is broken off. That's a shame. I really think there's no Joe X here. This is just normally testing me, guys. I am testing this thing here like I normally do. And first the handle broke off, but also in the end here, the tip. I will say the handle, you can discuss if this was necessary to throw like that, but they could really have avoided that with some rubber handle instead of plastic. but the tip should not have broken off that easy. It should have bent maybe, and I could bend it back, and there has been no problems. But this was, I'd say, a bad heat treatment, but in some cases maybe it is a little bit, because it snapped right off, and I have not maybe take it in 2 or 3 millimeters. So this should not have been broken off. So that's a shame. I have other machetes from cold steel I have tip tested, and also take it in the stump and really bend them all over, and they go back straight up. There was no problem. So I think this is a failure issue, if you can say so. And that's a shame. But in all, guys, this is a cheap knife, so you cannot expect everything from it. But I have other knife in the same budget category, if you can say so, who is holding up to a test like that. And somehow I am a little bit sad, because I really love it, because it was light. And maybe it's because it have been laying around for so many years and not testing it. It was mad at me. I don't know why, but yeah, that's the way it is. But can you still make a knife out of this? Yeah, I think you can. I can go back and refine that tip, and also make some scales or put some paracord on the handle, and you have some, what can you say, fast grabbing knife that is light, and you can use for some machete use, and that's the way it is. This is not, what can you say, this is not the best performance from cold steel I have seen, so that's a little bit sad, but I still love them, guys. Don't go totally nuts in the comment, and don't go totally nuts with cold steel because of this. I have tons of cold steel knives that I love, and that can hold up to whatever I put through these knives. So that's still one of my favorite companies, and you can also see that in my videos if you go a little bit down on it. So yeah, I will check out here from this forest here when everything is dead frozen, and I love it because you can be alone in the forest without meeting any people, and that's something I love with my introvert mind, and I think that is good. Okay, guys, I only have one thing more to say. Don't go hiking. Go hiking!